Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book, The Brain, a creation by David Eagleman. The Brain, 2015, explores cutting-edge neuroscientific discoveries, addressing age-old philosophical inquiries. What shapes personality? Why is it in constant flux? Is reality external or a product of our minds? This thought-provoking book offers a fresh perspective on the mysteries of the human mind, both captivating and perturbing. It will reshape your understanding of the peculiar and enigmatic nature of the mind. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that David Eagleman, a neuroscience professor at Baylor College of Medicine in Houston, Texas, has his research featured in esteemed publications such as Science and Nature. He is known for writing the science book Incognito, The Secret Lives of the Brain, and the novel Some, 40 Tales from the Afterlives. Additionally, he created and hosted the BBC television series The Brain, a complement to his book. With 6 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book on StoryPlanet.net. To start, a book that stimulates your intellect and encourages critical thinking. The mind is complex, with the subconscious having a significant influence despite our conscious perception of control. Exploring questions on identity, decision-making, and change, the text offers insights into the brain's workings. Topics include unique brain features of London cabbies, the impact of smell on moral judgment, and how Botox use can affect empathy. Key idea number 1. Brain connections constantly change and influence your identity. People's personalities change over time due to the brain's plasticity and ability to adapt. Our experiences shape our synaptic connections, influencing who we are. Even as adults, our brains can change, as shown by a study on London taxi drivers with exceptional spatial memory. This adaptability can even influence extreme behavior, like in the case of Charles Whitman, whose brain tumor impacted his aggression and fear. Key idea number 2. Our sense of reality is subjective and depends on how our brain interprets sensory information. The brain can interpret reality differently based on new information, sensory input, and individual experiences. Examples like optical illusions and synesthesia highlight how the brain processes information to create our perception of reality. Senses like sight are a collaboration between organs, not just a camera feed to the brain. Our brains interpret information to create our view of the world, underscoring that reality is subjective and based on individual brain processing. Key idea number 3. Many decisions are made without conscious awareness. Subconscious processes play a significant role in our actions and decisions, allowing us to perform tasks efficiently without conscious effort. Examples include skillful performances such as cup stacking or hitting a baseball. Our subconscious also influences everyday decisions, as seen in studies on behaviors like tipping and moral judgments affected by sensory cues. Subconscious activity, known as priming, impacts our perceptions without our explicit awareness. Key idea number 4. Desires, dopamine, and the brain's focus on short-term gains influence decision-making. The brain and decision-making process involve sensory and emotional feedback, leading to neural activity and dopamine release. Short-term gains often override long-term benefits due to brain preferences. Severed brain-body connections, like in Tammy Meyer's case, can impair decision-making. To resist instant gratification, people can create Ulysses contracts, binding agreements, to help stay committed to their goals, as illustrated in the story of Ulysses resisting the sirens. Key idea number 5. Socialization is a key function of the brain that increases the likelihood of survival in groups. Humans are social animals who use empathy to relate to others' emotions by mirroring facial expressions. Mirroring is crucial for understanding emotions and forming connections. Empathy affects how we perceive individuals from outgroups, potentially leading to dehumanization. Media influence can contribute to dehumanizing others, as seen in the negative portrayal of Muslims in Serbian media during the Yugoslav conflict. Key idea number 6. Technology can enhance brain function but cannot act as a substitute for it. Advancements in neuroscience and technology are pushing boundaries by showing that the brain can adapt to non-biological signals, like with cochlear implants. There is potential for directly uploading information to the brain, enhancing capabilities like receiving updates internally. The idea of digitally uploading brains for space travel is discussed, pointing towards a transhumanism era. Despite technological progress, computers may never encompass human brain capabilities such as consciousness, highlighting a key difference between completing tasks and true awareness. In conclusion, the key message is that experiences shape who we are by leaving lasting marks on our brains, which influences our perception of the world. Our brains can be restructured, leading to cognitive reorganization in the future. While machines can enhance our brains, they cannot replace them. Reaching out with feedback is welcome. Further reading recommendation is Incognito by David Eagleman, exploring the subconscious mind's influence on our thoughts and behavior. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.